Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new around here, my name is Nicole and it's really hot outside. Like, we broke 100 the last 2 days and we're supposed to as well today. So isn't that the perfect time to bake? Let's heat up the oven and heat up the house because my air conditioner isn't working hard enough, right? But I found out today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day and I love chocolate chip cookies. And so does everybody else in my family. So I wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies. It's early in the morning. Maybe we can beat the heat. Maybe I can turn on some fans to help the air conditioner keep things cooler, I guess you could say. Anyway, I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies. Now, I love a good chocolate chip cookie. And I actually have to say, some of my favorites come from Subway. I don't know why. I said some, not all. But I've been on the hunt for a good Subway cookie recipe copycat. And I found one this morning that I wanted to try. So that's what we're going to do today. If you haven't liked my channel, think about subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. There we go. Anyway, stick with me and let's see if these chocolate chip cookies are as good as the Subway ones. Now, here's a disclaimer here. I think of the Subway cookies from like the 90s and early 2000s. They were always my favorite. Your taste buds change every 7 years, so maybe they're not my favorite anymore. So let's see if this will stand up. Okay.
The first thing you want to do is start with really softened butter. Now there is some controversy on, do you use salted or unsalted? This was salted, you can go either route. Then you want to add both of your sugars and cream the mixture together. When I say cream it together, give it 3 to 4 minutes and really incorporate the butter and sugar together, as well as getting some air into that, which helps make a softer cookie. Don't forget to scrape down the sides of your bowls because you will have times where it gets stuck to the side or underneath your paddle. So just make sure to scrape those bowls down. Another thing to keep in mind is you really want to mix the butter and the sugar, and you really can't overmix butter and sugar, but when it comes to adding the flour mixture, do not overmix. Now it's time to add the vanilla. I never measure my vanilla. My grandma always told me not to. Use as much as your heart desires. And then go ahead and add 1 egg in, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and mix that all together. This is a great way to spend time with your kids in the kitchen. Just teach them to keep their hands away from the mixer paddle.
It's smelling good already. I just love the smell of vanilla extract. This is looking flappy. Like a Flappy Joe photo. I think it's time to take down the sides.
You can stop it here if that's what you think needs to be done.
Yep, because the sides are all the way to right there.
Now it's time to add your flour, your salt, and your baking soda. Like I said, do not overmix at this point or you will get a very tough cookie. Also, one thing that I've always done is just kind of mix it until it comes together, and then I kick it up to kind of a medium to medium high speed for like 30 seconds at the most, just to really make sure that the flour is all incorporated. Shut it off and I am done. When I am stirring my flour in at this point, I have it on like stir or maybe 2 at the most.
Like turn it up to like 4.
Some people will even just work it in by hand just to make sure they don't overmix it. We used semi-sweet mini chocolate chips because that's what I had on hand. Here comes the other controversy. Do you use the paddle mixer or do you mix them in by hand? Since these were the mini, I went ahead with the paddle mixer. If they were the large, it's probably hit and miss. I might go one way or the other. It just depends on the day. recipe suggested lining the pan. I used parchment paper this time. Other times I use my baking mats. It's just kind of however I feel.
I broke another, yes, and this one's brand new. How do I do that?
Somehow I have the knack for breaking cookie scoops. I don't know what it is. This is probably like my 6th one. I've tried the ones from the restaurant supply stores. I've tried name brand. I've tried off brand. Please, somebody tell me how I can use them without breaking them. If you think about Subway cookies, they tend to be flat, very crispy on the outside, chewy in the middle. So that's why the recipe says to bang them when they come out of the oven. Also, don't over bake them. Pull them out, let them sit on that cookie sheet for about 5 minutes. They will go ahead and firm up, be easy to remove. The recipe, which I'll link down in the notes below, says that it'll make 12. I made 13, a baker's dozen. Hey, cool, look at me go.
Oh, those cookies look really good.
Saw that light in the back of the oven.
All right, let's taste it. Not quite Subway cookies, but still really darn good. So, you need to make chocolate chip cookies today because today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. August 4th, remember that. Okay, see you later, bye.